bad. I didn't have to do that.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29.
Go put that up.
What is?
You're supposed to have that.
What is that?
It's a gun my brother found.
On first down, Crockett. And he's going to have
wow.
it Harry. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Collins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sweet potato?
They tried a quick hitter
What'd you
inside,
get to eat? A baked potato and a sweet potato?
They're hoping those big defensive linemen will
You're weird up, bro.
move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on
Joey, where you at?
On second down, Collins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Come on, set, 8-3. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shift. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Collins.
Let's go.
He'll be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit.
Thank goodness Harry's slow.
Precious.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to
Jeremiah
space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, my.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big run there by Collins. 42 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Go! Get it!
Throwing again. Crockett. He gives it to Humphries. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check back, check back. Out, 6-6. Pull it high. Double up. He's got it. Let's go.
From the gun, Crockett drops it underneath for Collins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
54 Mike. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Crockett. And it's caught.
Oh, my God.
He can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Jennings has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run.
Oh, my God.
A yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and a yard. Murray, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw, it's Murray. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, boys, come on. 87 is mine. I got 87. Here we go, D.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very,
what kind of steak did you get? Then we got 3 sides.
They go that route again.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think
what kind of steak did you get?
Look to do. But the beauty is,
I know, but like Asiago.
sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings.
Oh my God, I'm at Hollywood. I got.
That's a great
Oh
job
my
working the
God,
sideline
forgot about
right there.
Hollywood.
I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Yeah, stiff arm, bro.
The ball over 50 yards between this play and the
I
last one.
can't stop this
This is an
man.
example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Blue draw Porter. Snap.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, let's go. Shoot. 80 weapons.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. On 3rd and goal, Collins. He will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Oh my God, I should have flipped
back
that.
at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
He is now.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Murray, forced out to his left. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. On 1st down, it's Cohen.
No! Cohen! But this nigga loves the fumble, bro.
He'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to whoever
motherfucker,
belongs.
man.
Knocked it free, made a big play.
On the ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute
Might
to
have
go.
draft me a damn running back.
There is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bravo. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Get it.
2nd and 2.
Let's go!
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Good pick, boy.
Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the
That could
backfield,
be wide
pass
open,
protect,
too.
all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Hey! Go, 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 go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Crockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And now look at this, big game.
Oh, my.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I can't even do a Jew move without fumbling the damn ball. Just went down and kicked the damn field goal.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Go, P.
Go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real,
Campbell was gone. Oh, my God. Campbell was gone for a touchdown. I didn't even look.
A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What's that?
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Man open, that's Byron Pringle, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up for shutout time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete.
Oh, my, he caught me.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
And I had Jennings too.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jennings wide open across the middle.
Interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6.
Oh, Adrian Colburn.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's a pick 6, bro.
Looking to throw. Crockett. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
We go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Crockett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Murray. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Campbell making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Oh my God, bro! I almost threw another fucking pick. What the fuck am I doing?
I guess they're in a situation now.
All I did was right on Paris Campbell come
take some
across.
chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done.
Where did Mom say she was going?
A 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a give to Collins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go again with Collins.
Let's go!
It would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. He'll try. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
Oh, thank you.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Looking deep for Jennings. And lined up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
I thought you got to run.
Lead,
Oh, my God.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Oh, no, bro. Game's almost over.
A Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape.
Oh my gosh, she's through the triangle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Catch the ball!
Complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys 17.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, whether the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they...
And now look at this.
What the fuck?
And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
Thank you, bro. I gotta. Oh, bro.
Some traffic somewhere. You gotta put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let me on this whole shit, bro.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Murray from midfield. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Come on.
But it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray.
Wow.
And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.